I don't think we play enough, especially as we get older. I don't know if I'm just talking about me, because I know that I tend to not play a lot. But, in this case, I do like to play around with coffee quite a bit. Let's talk about it. It's early in the morning and, I just wanted to try something different, and I had this Brewing for a while. I roasted it a couple of weeks ago. It's tasting really good. I think I've gotten the hang of the whole roasting aspect of this coffee and bringing the best out of it. It's still not one of my favorites, but I think that's okay. We don't have to like everything the way it comes out and everything. But at the end of the day, we're just playing and testing. And in this case, I was testing 2 recipes, the AeroPress and the Oxo brewer. And I was also using the light roast profile of the third wave water. Dark roast, light roast. I thought that I can get more sweetness out of it. So I just played around with it, and we're just seeing how all it works out, right? So the recipe that I was going with, the AeroPress, was a 1-minute bloom, stir immediately, then plunge after the minute. The Oxo, I think I did two pours. I think I did 2 pours. So 2 or 3, I don't know. I can't remember now that I'm talking about it, trying to do this voiceover and stuff. But it was a lot of fun, just thinking more so about just being in a moment, not so much thinking about the outcome. I've already made up my mind of what I wanted out of this coffee, and just trying these recipes and seeing what it was all about. That was really the thing about all of it. I just wanted to see how they tasted, right? So after a minute, stir, plunge down the AeroPress, and then the Oxo brewer was ready for me. And I did a 30-second bloom, 40 grams of water. I keep saying that. I don't know why I say that. And then after 30 seconds, I go ahead and pour some more coffee. I think it was 2 blooms. I think it was 2 pours after that. So why am I really talking about coffee and playing? I don't think we play enough. I don't think we do. I try to play around with my kids here and there. They're just so geeked out on their iPads. They do want to do other things. But I'm talking about me as being an adult, and the only real play that I really get out of mostly anything and everything that I look forward to each and every day is coffee brewing. In this case, just trying a new recipe, seeing if it works, seeing if it doesn't, and then just seeing what really happens when we try something different. So I'm just tasting this coffee. It tasted fine. I know I shook my head in insurance, but something about it was just a little bit off. It wasn't as full as I remembered it to be, just a couple of days ago. So, just get off the soapbox a little bit and just pour this coffee and then taste it again and analyze it some more. And just trying to figure out really what I'm tasting. So I think I did 2 pours of this Oxo brewer. And it was time to just analyze and see what the coffees were about. And then just sitting there and just understanding what I was drinking. And then when it got to the point of actually just drinking the coffees, was I 100% satisfied? No, I don't think we're ever really satisfied 100% of the time. But it was cool to compare. It was cool to see the differences of the way I made the coffees. The same coffee, the same water, just 2 different recipes and 2 different brewers. And there was a difference. I did prefer the Oxo brewer just because it was more full body, less flat, less hollow as the AeroPress tends to be. But I know I've tasted some really good AeroPress lately, and I think it just needed a little bit more time. And I thought I can get away with it being a little bit shorter just because the grind size was a lot finer than normal. But yeah, sometimes that's just the way it goes. And it was really fun to just play, just to have no expectations, just to see what was out there. And I think if we think about playing and understanding our coffees even more so when we try to just see what we're doing, right? I think we'll be pleasantly surprised that we can make something tasty with any recipe, even if it does need a tweak or two just to bring out the best in that coffee. But that's more so my playground. I'm sure that's more so your playground too. I hope that you are playing more and just experimenting and just trying to do new things, because sometimes that's all we have, right? Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye.